All right. I think we're good now. Um, yeah. Hi, and welcome back to my wonderful blunder. Uh, yeah. I got so many bad things I could think of right now, and it makes okay. Here's my thing: when stuff like this happens, it's how you handle it, how you deal with it, that makes you a pro in a sense. Because you could totally take it and just make it ruin you, or you can have fun with it, which is pretty much what I'm gonna do with it, because I've done enough live radio and have had hiccups while doing live radio, and you know what? It doesn't break my heart any. I mean, like I said, it happens. Everybody makes mistakes, and we just move on with it. Just keep going. Do your thing, man. Rock and roll and all that fun stuff. Yeah. But on the most part, yeah. So you saw the dagger. The dagger dropped, and there is the other one for the chromatic sword. If you want to go and farm that, I have a feeling every server is farming that. Now, since I did stream about the wonderful, wonderful Amani hex sticks, others have started to do the same. So I'm not sure if it's just, yeah, I'm not going to say that many people are watching my streams because I'm not sure myself. But I will say that it's pretty cool to see that some people have actually started checking that out and doing those things. So it means people are trying to make the gold themselves too, and I don't blame them. I'd be right there with you. Well, I am right there with you actually, because I want to make it happen myself. Can we make the gold? I'm really anxious to see if that dagger is going to sell. Really am. So here we go. We're going to put that dagger in there. We're going to, you know what? It's a low pop server. We'll go ahead and put all that stuff in there and see what happens. And start post. I am curious who has that dagger. Jewel daggered. It says nobody has it on there. Heck, if it sells for $1 million, even at that, I'm a happy camper. Look at that. Everything that I just posted, that's going to come out to 1.1 mil. Wonder if we can convince people to go and... I should have put it up on a bid thing and see how wonderful it would be if somebody started a bidding war on it. But that's okay. Okay, so well, I just typed that in. Everything I want to do is going bad today. Very interesting. Let's take a look at something. Sometimes you lose things in there. Nope, they're all in there. Let's go channels. Ah, general, trade, local, looking for... Okay, now... Hmm. When you get on a low pop server, it's kind of hard with all that. But let's see what happens. Okay, so you got that. You see that's up there. We're gonna bounce to another Alliance tune and check out what's going on over there too, because I got this itchy feeling that if I got lucky and got that dagger to drop there, maybe it'll drop on my other Alliance tunes, and yeah, that would be kind of cool if we made a couple. Okay, making a couple of mil just by doing that is wow. Not my idea of what I would like to happen, but hey. Let's see. She is in the Elwyn Forest. Okay, so with the headaches, or not the headaches, but the nice little goofs, you can see the overlay is getting tweaked. There's a couple of extra things that have still fallen into play. We'll keep tweaking them. But you can follow me on different locations, such as Facebook at Mortalvamp, on Twitter at Mortalvamp1, also on Twitch, which I have yet to figure out how to make that stream, because it should have been streaming both of them, but it's not, so, but we'll figure that headache out. And then also, of course, you can go to the YouTube video, which you are probably watching it right here and laughing at me for all my nice little goofs and hiccups. But that's okay. That is okay, because I'm not going to stop. So I do say, even beyond all those headaches, and you can see us trying to make the gold, and maybe a chance for you to make some too, because now you know what to look for. Yeah, see, everybody's dead here, so that's a possibility someone is here farming. I see a green. Huh. Now, there was a video up, a YouTube video up on it, that was talking about it. Now, Kalani was talking about some other ones, and then King Kunta was talking about some. But a new guy that I actually stumbled across that pointed this one out, his name is Ash. And he said that people are making millions of gold right now off of this stuff. So you could really jump in and do that. Just remember, his name is Ash on YouTube. And you can go check it out, how people are making millions of gold in 8.0, and how you can too. And this is literally one of them right here. Let's see if I can... I'm going to bring his stream over so you guys can kind of see. I know it's going to blur for a moment. Sorry about that. Nope, it's not going to do it. It's going to show my game instead of the... yeah, okay. Yeah, well, it was worth it. But just ASH on YouTube. He is a streamer as well. And pretty cool little ordeal that I saw with his. I didn't know about this. Actually, I have not even followed him before until now, and saw that and said, hey, this is worth checking out. Totally worth checking out. And here we go, you know. So you definitely, you never know what you're going to come across, and you definitely want to check everything out while you get the chance. Yeah, things are starting to respawn. Cool. Sorry, I am pausing as I'm talking because I want to see How you doing? Dead. I am just really curious if she'll spawn, and if she does, what's the dagger go on this server for? It's one of those things where you don't know. And I've always been told, if you don't know, ask. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to find out for yourself. Just do it, and get the opportunity to find out if that is the case. Because in this case, there's, well, you saw on one server 1.1 mil, which would actually be my first million gold mark. And I'd be a happy camper. Just not on the server I wanted to be on, but that's okay. That's okay. We're okay with that, as long as it starts making it. And then you get the other opportunities to come across and make some gold in those areas as well. If it sells for more than a mil over here, and I sell both of them, well, we're really doing good. At which point, I'm also going to kind of start thinking different about the alliance too, because the high pop server that I'm on, well, I mean, it's a great server, great for raiding, great for a lot of things, but yeah, I just, the gold making side of it, I don't know. I am probably going to come out on one of my horde and sit out here and farm this lady as well. Because I already know that the boarhide pants that we were looking at yesterday, they're not selling for much on any of the servers that I've been on. I think the most expensive I've seen was 70k on one server, and that was a very low pop server. The odds on it actually selling, meh, not quite there. However, one of the servers that I was on, somebody had it listed at 250k, the boarhide leggings, and then everybody below them were like 49k and 48k, and so, it's just, I don't know. You can say RNG, people probably could be smart. If you had the gold, go back and buy them and relist them to go a little bit under that price. So hopefully they'd sell, but then again, you take a risk because you're dropping so much gold on there, and the risk is, will it sell? Is that going to be what sells, and will you make the gold that you want out of this? And in this case, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, but I would like to see, what you guys get out of it. If you do this, if you're going to farm these two, like this rare here and that little pig rare back over there. Yes, I'm not an alliance person, so I don't call all of the alliance characters the right things, but the little hogger dude, that rare over here, if he's got the the items that are selling, and maybe on your server it does sell for a great price. Are you going to, I'm curious, let me know in the comments, or you can hit me up on my Facebook page and tell me, what do you think? Are you going to sell are you going to try to farm these and make some gold off of these, or do you have other ways other than, everybody's farming the mats and trying to put the mats up, but after a while, those things are going to be, I knew there was another druid here. After a while, the mats are going to be an overwhelming thing because everybody's wanting to do it and make some gold off of it. I wouldn't mind making gold off of it myself either, but is it, in the long run, is it worth it to keep putting up the same things everybody else is, and you're undercutting everyone else, and then they're undercutting you? And I think that's what drives the market down some. Whereas you could possibly make more gold, as you could tell from doing something like this, and hopefully getting it. You know, I mean, it's sorry, it's just one of those moments of which one's going to be better. You have to weigh the. I think that's what I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. Is that you have to weigh the options out. Which options are going to be the better option for you? Which options will be the not so pleasant option, and which are you willing to sit back and do? Um, I'm just, you know, I've been doing radio for over 10 years, and it's very rare that I stutter or say different things or struggle to speak. Very, very rare. But for some reason today, I cannot get the words out. Maybe it is the little blunder that started this whole video. Maybe it is. But for the most part, check it out. We got great things that can happen out of this. I mean, a lot of wonderful possibilities. You guys could be in the most for anything helping reach goals. Like, we want to reach 1,000 subscribers, and the reason we want 1,000 subscribers is because once I hit that mark, I can actually start doing contests like gift cards and tell you about an awesome program that you can use to, not just, well, I could tell you about one to help you stream, but also to help you come to points where you're going to boost your gameplay because you can get better frame rates and all that. And while doing it, you're going to love this part, while using that program, you can actually earn points towards getting Razer products, like a Razer mouse or keyboards and stuff like that. It's a really cool program, and I'd love to go through and teach you that. And it's not one of those things like I'm getting sponsored to tell you that, or I'm getting some kind of kickback for doing that. It's not one of those. It's literally a situation where I'm trying to help. I really want to help you guys, succeed and get something out of it. So, it is a little different than most other streamers, because I don't want to come to a point of constantly being like everyone else. I want to come to a point of being my own thing, as you might too. And maybe doing these videos and seeing some kind of success encourages you to try to do the same. Then, we're doing each other a great service and helping, make a difference in the world of Warcraft. And then you could go around and say on the next episode of As the Warcraft Turns, oh, I'm just running around killing. I'm one of those people, I can't really just sit there and wait. And wait. And wait. Yeah, it drives me nuts. How much was the belt that just dropped? Oh, only 18 gold. It's a cloth belt. Doesn't look all that great. But I am curious about that jeweled dagger. I mean, what an amazing price when I saw it drop on the other server. And by the way, if you want to know that server, that was Maelstrom. This server here is Thrall. And Thrall. And Thrall is a much more populated server than Maelstrom. Many would call the other one Failstrom because, well, it basically did. They merged the server, no offense to Blizzard, but they merged the server with 2 other servers in hopes of bringing it back to life, and it still died. It didn't make it, and not happy about it, but at the same time, I think a lot of people were, they don't mind the PvP. I've learned here on let's try that again. On non-PvP servers, that people still like PvP, but they want a controlled way. Instead of, hey, okay, today I'm going to level a tune and then get camped and ganked on a regular basis. They don't like that. So that's why doing something different, such as, some of the things that we do now, would help. If this was a full-on PvP server like back in those days, there'd probably be a killing spree and a crap ton of skeletons right here, because everybody and their mother would be killing them to fight for this rare. Hopefully, I'm kind of glad that Blizzard changed that up. Just thought about that too, because I can't turn on war mode unless I go into, what is it? Stormwind. And if I turn on war mode, it's supposed to phase you, isn't it? Let's go. We're gonna test war mode. I'm gonna take a risk, but it's a good risk. Right? It's got to be a good risk. I used to do a lot of PvP on this tune. I've actually got recognized from Blizzard to try to do, here we go, to join their competitions, their little things. But I didn't have a team. What I would do is I would go to Ashran in the last X-Pack and literally stay at in the area and heal. That's all I did was on my druid was heal. And I see her. Here we go. Okay, we did not get the dagger. But did you notice switching to the PvP mode brought her up? So it does phase you into a different realm. Very interesting. So she dropped this cloak. And what we're going to do is also come over here and see if this rares up, which he's not. Well, we both learned something new today. That switching over to the PvP mode does phase you into a different, I don't want to say realm, but it does phase you, which means you have the opportunity of getting into different ordeals. So let's go do another test. How about that? What if we turn it off and come back and she's up again? Could we get the dagger? Could we? Oh, while this is like that, which brings up another point. Some people have been talking about the PvP mode and, the XP boost that you get out of it, and saying that it is pretty good up until the Alliance come around, or Horde, whichever side you're on at that time, and you have to fight. There she is. Wow. We just discovered an interesting little switch. And she still don't want to drop the dagger again. Anyone thinking what I'm thinking? Go back in there and do it again, right? Okay, we're gonna fly up there. I'm curious. Can you imagine if this works and she's up again? Ooh, I hope it's not an exploit and that would get me in trouble, but okay, no. I guess it was just a lucky break. And yes, you're right. I am not worried about getting ganked for a particular reason. Um, I've heard that Blizzard, when 8.0 dropped, changed things up. So a low level can defend themselves now against high levels. Yeah. So somebody came and tried to gank them. Guess what? They're going to get a run for their money. I heard some level 60s were actually doing the PvP out in front of Ogrimmar, Alliance were, and they were kicking butt. So, hey, I'm glad that is one thing Blizzard fixed. I just want to test it one more time, and then I'll probably stop it there. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to test it on a Horde tune, because I probably will come back over here on my Horde tune. On a different server, of course. Yeah. So, here we go. How you doing? Let's go get a quick check on the piggy. And then we'll do a switch to the Horde. For the Horde. Out of curiosity, all you listeners and all you people who watch the stream, what are you, Horde or Alliance? I'm curious which we have more of. More Horde or more Alliance viewers. And no judgment. I'm not going to judge, because you could tell I play both. But I am curious to what you might play and which one you favor. And the only question I have afterwards is the only question, and it's the one that would kind of hold true to the moment too, is why? Why Horde or why Alliance? I will tell you, me personally, I met a lot of my great friends on Horde and have had nothing but fun doing Horde things with them. And then we've created our own Alliance guild, which is this one here, and obviously we're not on it enough, so I haven't made a big thing about it, like try to promote more people to come into the guild and so forth. But you can still have fun if you and your friends go over to that, then you're doing that. But curious as to which ones you guys like to play and why. Leave me a comment down below. What also are you going to do? Are you going to try to look for this dagger and those pants? Or are you going to go after the chromatic sword that everybody else is farming as well? We're going to look for that dagger real quick on the auction house. Jeweled. There it is. Well, I'm glad I didn't get it. 16K on this server. Okay. Well, let's do a quick bounce over to our main server, which is Zul'jin. And let's find out what it's going for Horde-wise. So I think there is still a way, I don't know, we should be able to do a trial alliance maybe? And if that's the case, then, well, no, that's that. Yeah, that doesn't. I don't know. We'll find out before I actually just fly out there and start farming it. Let's find out what the price is on a high pop server. Yeah. It is kind of funny to start off this whole ordeal with the headaches and the hiccups in there. But now that we're out of that, okay. The question just came in. How much gold have you made so far since your last gold show? Well, currently sitting in the mailbox, we're looking at 36,000 on just this tune alone, and the other one I think has only got a few hundred, but nothing major. But we know where 1.1 mil might be sitting at. Yeah, okay, here we go. Jeweled. Jewel Dagger. Ooh, 85k on this server. All the way up to 1.3 mil, folks. Okay, it might be worth the farm. So let's do this. We are going to first switch over to a tune that can get over there fairly fast. Which one should I do? Which one should I do? You know, maybe to give, she doesn't get there fast, but for the stealth side, we'll send the rogue over there. Because I think that would be a little bit safer than... well, Drew could do it too. But I still think the rogue would probably be a little bit safer because at least I can sap and run. I hesitate with it though because if any of you know, I do not play a rogue very good at all. So she's just really more max level. Don't ask me how. By doing the by doing the wonderful table quest and little things that I might be able to do, but this round, yeah, it didn't go as good. I've actually deleted her twice already at max level and brought her back because I had nobody to open up lockboxes. I mean, I did in the guild wise, but if you're like me, you just kind of try to after. I guess it's WOD that got you to a point of depending on your own characters to do all that. So that's exactly what I did. I just depended on my own characters to help me get what I needed from there, and then did it. So yeah, and we have wonderful loading screen. Yay! Okay, so don't laugh at me because, like I said, I don't know how to all the stuff about rogue. Yes, I am playing assassin, but we're going to, let's see. Okay, death from above. No. Thought I had death from above. I'll have to go back. I should have death from above. At least I thought I used to. We're going to put that on the talents. Let's see what else can we put on there. You guys can, anyone that's watching that knows rogues, go ahead and throw that in the comment, the live chat comment right now. Let's see if I can. Creeping Venom applies Creeping Venom, deals nature damage. Deadly Brew. Yeah, I really don't know what to put. Sorry. I know that's kind of not the way it should be, but as I said, I really don't play a rogue, so I'm not sure. Well, we'll definitely need the, maneuverability to get away. Intent to kill sounds like well, we don't have Shadow Step. So, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Okay, there we go. Dun da da. I don't know if they're right. You can harass me about it later. Let's, okay. Now, I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking we got some kind of lag situation all of a sudden. So what we're going to do is if you're a horde and you're trying to get out to that area for Alliance, my idea of the best way to get there is go to Orgrimmar. Obviously from Dalaran. Go to Orgrimmar, and then I'm going to show you what I would do. It's a little bit of a flight, but still, we should have a portal to the Blasted Lands. That takes us to, if you remember, the starting zone, or the area for the destruction of the dark portal and all that. Well, that's where it should take me to. And then, of course, this is a farm spot for rogues as well. I believe this is one of the spots where you can do some pickpocketing. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's like I said, I don't play rogue well enough to tell you all this, but I believe if you pickpocket out here, there's a chance to get the dice. Also, you can get a specific toy off of these mobs out here, and oh, not those guys. Oh, I know where. Okay, sorry, had to get the thorium. There we go. Are these guys? Yeah, okay. These are some of them, but let's take a look. What if I get lucky and get something off of it? No pockets to pick. No pockets to pick. That's how lucky I get. Okay, but from what I do understand is this little base over here used to be a horde base. And might still be, I don't know. You can get stuff out of there. So there's a toy out here, and then there's a maybe the dice, which actually are supposed to sell. Hey, guess what? Let's take a look. Think. No pockets to pick. No pockets to pick. Well, you guys are no fun. Still no pockets to pick. Well, so much for that. Okay, guess what? I guess you're not picking pockets out here. But you can kill the things, and I do know for a fact that a toy does drop out of here. And the toy itself is worth some gold depending on your server. So, you know, I mean, if it's over farmed, it's one of those ones where if it's over farmed, you're probably just don't want to even bother. Now, you're going to ask me which toy, and at which point I will be... Don't give up. I will find the answer and then let you know in the comments once I get the answer, if you asked. So you can ask in the comments, and then I will try to give it back. Don't forget, guys, I need to hit that 1,000 subscriptions so we can start the contest. First thing I want to give away, because there is no more available. So this is going to be an ultra rare gift for you. But an autographed copy of my book, The Mortalvamp, and I will sign it and send it to you. I can personalize it any way you want, and it's going to be free for to do when we do the contest. So opportunities are there, but I need your help. Let's hit the 1,000 subscriptions, and once we hit those 1,000s, that's the first contest we're going to jump on, and then after that, we're going to go the distance and try to start getting you some pretty cool stuff. I do have plans down the line to make them happen, but I need your help to start, getting up there and doing the right things. We need the subscribers to make it happen. Otherwise, it's just you and I. And it's not that that's not fun. It's a great thing, but I would like you to know that you're not the only one watching, and you could have some fun with it too. Is he there? Nope. Nothing is here. I think that was him that just faded away. Yeah, somebody's here. Level 14 priest. Probably got the rare. Okay, if she got that, or if that priest got that rare, what do we got up here? Shh. don't tell anyone I'm sneaking up. She's not in there. Okay. You know what we're going to do, right? We're going to go turn on... Wait, before I do it. Alright, let's go try this. We're going to turn on the PvP mode and see what happens. If it'll let me do it. Because there's only two places. Ogrimmar and here. Oh, that just sucked. Okay. Can only do it in one place. Alright, well, let's sit here for a moment and we'll give her what? What do you think? 5 minutes? Thought I'd do a 5-minute timer, but that's not going to work. So, we'll give her a couple of minutes. If she doesn't come up, we'll end the stream there and go from that. I still would like to know what your guys' plan is on some gold making and if you're going to try these. So I'll reiterate that. Don't forget to subscribe, and like me on Facebook if you want. You can follow me on Twitter. I have yet to do any tweets on Twitter for the moment. Boy, this dude just randomly just... Hello. That's the one thing about these male pandas, that it just the way they sit down, just plop. And he fades away. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, follow me on Twitter. I've done a couple of tweets, but I will do a lot more tweets if we get that going. And of course, you know where I am here on the on YouTube. Not sure about the Twitch thing. Hey, if you guys know the difference between Twitch and YouTube, let me know which one you like. Which one do you think is better between Twitch and YouTube? I've actually stumbled across videos of Twitch drama. So if you really want like soap operas, apparently Twitch is the place. But I'm not sure if it's just because somebody's pushing that and showing that more than what you're doing here. You know, what's the difference? Is that just, you know how it is when you watch the news, they start telling you about, oh my god, this problem and oh this problem and oh that problem, and then all of a sudden you switch channel to another news and it's the same repeated news, and so it sounds like it's like this major ordeal, but it's just getting told, you know, and maybe it isn't that much. Because it was another thing I saw on the YouTube earlier this morning about the people doing, what is it? I think it's called swatting, if that sounds right, where somehow they're finding out these streamers' location and they're calling in bomb threats or something, so the SWAT team comes to their house. What kind of nut would do that? I mean, it's not funny. I don't find it funny. In fact, you could see the terror in some of these people's faces, especially this one little kid that it happened to. And, I mean, I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. That sounds horrible. And sometimes, you know, the cops have to take that serious for the fact that if they come in, and even if the threat's not real, if it's not a legit threat, what's going to happen is they're acting as it is a legit threat. I mean, you're talking actual barrels of guns pointed in faces, them screaming at somebody, telling them to hit the floor. I mean, it's terrifying. It is a terrifying event. So I don't wish that on anyone. And you know, it's just those kind of things that makes you hesitate to want to maybe do something like this, you know, streaming and showing off the videos and what you can do, and, you know, specializing in your games or whatever. Um, really, it's kind of a terrifying thing. So I wouldn't suggest, I guess, pissing off your followers. Um, I don't know. It's just be careful when you, if you do decide to do streaming. Be careful with your followers, and try to. I always look at it this way: respect people, and you should get respect back. If you don't respect people, if you act like a jerk or something, you're probably going to get treated like one. So, do what you can to make good with all that. How about we? Oh, he does not have anything good. Die. I don't think she's going to respawn, or, well, spawn, period, because she wasn't respawned over here yet. And of course, killing everything as a horde in the Alliance area just tells everyone somebody's out here doing some killing. And eventually you'd start seeing Alliance coming around looking to see who's died, what's going on. Alright, well, we gave her time. She did not spawn, so I guess we'll wrap it up here and call it a day. You guys have a great one. If you haven't checked out, I meant to mention this too. If you haven't gone to TMV Cafe Radio, that's TMV, Thomas Michael Victor, TMV Cafe Radio, go check it out. They got some great music in there, and like I said, I do radio shows on there, and I do music mixes and so forth on there as well. And you ready for this part? There is people who play World of Warcraft that also makes music, and we have their music on the station too. Maybe if you give me a question down below on who, I'll let you know in the next video. So on that note, don't forget, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, tell the world about this stream, and let's make some gold together. On that note, you guys have a great one, and I'll catch you next time.